In last class we studied about the immune system. Today we are going to learn about the immunological disorders. Let me know what are immunological disorders. The situation that result in impairment of immune system is referred as an immunological disorders. There are various types. There are immune deficiency disorders, hypersensitivity disorders, and graft rejections, and also autoimmune disorders. In that we will learn about the immunodeficiency disorders. They occur when the response of immune system is reduced or absent. There are two types. One is primary immune deficiency disorders. They cause mainly due to the defect of the genes. Example for that is severe combined immunodeficiency disorder. Second one is this we study the primary immune deficiency disorders. We will study in technological applications in later chapters. In the second one, secondary immunodeficiency disorders, they may cause due to various factors like infections, aging, etc. Main example for that are AIDS and hepatitis. Today we are going to learn about the AIDS. The AIDS stands for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. That is deficiency of immune system acquired during the lifetime of an individual. Here the refers to the group of symptoms. When a person is infected, he may show several symptoms. That several symptoms constitute an syndrome. This AIDS is a non-congenital and lethal, transmissible and sexually transmitted disease. Non-congenital, they may not be transmitted from normal mother to the child. Lethal means it may lead to the death. These AIDS are first identified in 1981 in Center for Disease Control in USA in last 31 years. It spreads all over the world and killing more than 25 million people. This AIDS is mainly caused by an human immunodeficiency virus. That AIDS is mainly caused by human immunodeficiency virus. Then we consider the modes of transmission. It is sexual contact with that of an infected person and blood transmission of viral transmitted blood. Then sharing of the needles of infected person and infected mother to the child through the placenta. You have to remember, the AIDS will not spread through mere touch or physical contact. If you see the structure of an HIV, it is an retrovirus because the reverse transmission, the DNA will be formed from RNA. It has an envelope enclosing the two molecules of single-stranded RNA, and it has two molecules of reverse transferase, and it is covered in a protein coat, and it is again covered by a protein layer. Outer to this there is a lipid layer. Attached to that of the lipid layer there will be a glycoproteins, polypeptides, polypeptides. They are of GP120 and GP41. These glycopolypeptides will be helpful to attach to that of the receptors of an host cell. How can it will be? Let me know the mechanism of HIV. When it enters into a person, body of a person, first they may attack the macrophages. When this ssRNA will synthesize the DNA complementary to that of the viral RNA by reverse transcriptase enzyme. This reverse transcriptase enzyme again catalyzes the another strand. This is single strand that is formed. Reverse transcriptase will form the double strand which is complementary to that of the viral RNA, forming a double-stranded viral DNA molecule. This DNA will be incorporated into the host cells of the DNA, and it forms an virus, new virus. Means by the transmission it can be formed into a RNA. It acts as a genome and forms an viral proteins. These various components of this viral proteins will be formed into an HIV. Due to the formation of this HIV, there is a continuous formation of these viruses in the infected person. They will act as an factories. And these viruses bud off from the host cell and they release from nucleus into the cytoplasm and they shows the symptoms. This time lag between the infection and it shows the symptoms may vary. It may vary from days, months to years, yearly 5 to 10 years. The infected person may suffer from fever, diarrhea and loss of weight. Due to the HIV virus formation, T lymphocyte cells will be decreased in that person. The person may immune deficiency. It may lead into the immune deficiency. Then there is we can test AIDS by an ELISA, enzyme linked sorbent assay. ELISA. Then another more test is confirmation is Western blots test. To detect the AIDS, there will be an ELISA test. It is a screening test. It is a confirmation test. Drugs may be antiretroviral drugs. They may prolong the life of an infected person. It does not prevent the death. So, prophylaxis means safe sex and sterilizing the needles and screening of the blood that we can prevent the AIDS. Thank you very much.